Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are going to break down the best cards currently in NHL 22. Now, these aren't the most obtainable. In fact, some of them are almost damn near impossible, and a lot of them I would not recommend investing in. But I thought I would give you guys a baseline as to what the best cards are currently. That way, if you're trying to look for that super big upgrade, this is the one that is currently the best. But like I said, for the most part, not a lot of them are very good investments. All right, guys, let's get into the best cards currently in NHL 22. All right, we'll start first with the X Factor Matthew Barzal, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. That wrist shot accuracy can get up to 90 with applesauce activated, which is one of the synergies I would recommend you guys try to go out and acquire. He's also got 85 on the wrist shot power. His deking and agility feels way higher than his stats indicate, and his speed overall feels a lot more than just 92. His superstar abilities and zone abilities I'm not huge fans of, but regardless, this card is one of the best right-handed wingers that you can currently get, and I hope you guys took him in the free pack. Coming in at number 3 among right-handed wingers, we've got the 87 X Factor David Pastrnak with 92 speed, 91 acceleration, and 91 agility. He's got light the lamp as well as applesauce, so that wrist shot accuracy can touch 95. Hand stats all above 93. This card is incredible. One of the more difficult ones to go out and get, but I would definitely recommend investing. For anyone that doesn't have, a billion coins to go out and get all these X Factors, his base card is still one of the best values in the game. Coming in at number 2, we've got the 88 Nathan McKinnon, 6 foot with 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and 91 agility. Shots all in the high 80s. Hand stats all above 90. Has applesauce and light the lamp as well, so that wrist shot accuracy can improve. And has the Wheels superstar ability. In my opinion, guys, I don't think Wheels is worth the zone ability, even if it's on Connor McDavid, because Connor's so fast and it costs 10 ability points. But 5 on superstar ability is half the effectiveness, and with 92 speed, that's more than enough. This card has been one of the ones I've been chasing, one of the most difficult ones to acquire as well. But 88 Nathan McKinnon comes in at number 2 among right-handed wingers. And then lastly, among right-handed wingers in the game, we've got the 90 Mario Lemieux, 6'4", 225. Now, a lot of people are going to say, hey, why not put him at center? His advantages on the wing, even going back to the last few games, just are incredible. He is so fast at 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and 95 agility. And his size at 6'4", his ability to hold people off the puck is just unmatched. His size, speed, and shot combo is the best in the game, and he's still, in my opinion, the best card to go out and acquire. The problem is that the only way to get him is in packs, and I've only seen 3 on the market ever on PlayStation 5. He's going to cost about 800,000 coins, and no card is worth that, in my opinion. But nonetheless, if you can get this 90 Mario Lemieux, you're laughing. I would probably just hold on to him for the rest of the game. This is the holy grail card to chase if you are hut rich in NHL 22. Now on to center. Starting with number 4, we've got Vinny Danfus. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these centermen early on in the game are just not all that great and could play wing as well, but it's just kind of a weak position early on. So I'm just going to go off of the ones that I feel just stat-wise, size-wise, that I would look for as the top 4 centermen in the game currently. We've got the 90 Vinny Danfus. I use this card on the wing, to be honest, but 90 speed. He's got over 90 shot. 6'1" is more than enough size. He's got good hand dive. You get applesauce activated, and tape to tape is his superstar ability. I'm not big on make it snappy 100% at 10 ability points. Obviously, he's going to cost a lot because he is a team builder. This one, in my opinion, not really worth getting. I love Vinny Danfus as a Sharks fan, but not really worth it, in my opinion, to build a team builder just for him. Coming in at number 3 is the 88 Jean Beliveau, 6'3", 205, has applesauce as well. He's got unstoppable force, which is a great superstar ability, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, shots in the high 80s. It's his size for me that puts him at number 3 in my opinion. Again, like I said, centermen just aren't all that great so far. And a lot of people are going to say, hey, he's only got 81 faceoffs. Guys, if you've been watching my videos early on in NHL 22, you've heard me say a number of times that the faceoff stat just does not matter. I'm going to mention that and explain why in a full video, but I'm going to explain why it does not matter currently right here a little bit quickly. So the reason why the faceoff rating does not matter and has not mattered for quite some time is I had a conversation with the gameplay developer, Ben Ross. He is the one that creates the game. And he explained to me that the faceoff rating is an offline stat. In online play, the face-off stat only comes into play if you both do the exact same move. And I'm not talking like the backhand straight back and the forehand straight back. I'm talking like backhand straight back against backhand straight back. It's the only time it will ever come into play. Other than that, it's whoever does the correct counter that will win the draw. Huge misconception by everyone. It was never explained by EA, which I can't stand. But nonetheless, the face-off rating, if you've got over 75, you're fine on the draw as long as you understand how to actually do the centers and the counters. And I will have a video very shortly that will go over everything so that you are very knowledgeable when it comes to the face-off. So when you take all that into account, this Jean Beliveau, when you take his size and everything into play, he is, in my opinion, the number 3 centerman you can get. Then we've got the 90 team builder, Ryan Kessler from the Pacific Division. I can't stand Ryan Kessler, but here we are. Does have fly the zone to get him up to 89 speed, 6'2", just a really good centerman build, to be honest with you. Good body checking, a good hand-eye, just the things that I look for when it comes to a centerman. And like I said, is 6'2", with good defensive awareness and stick checking. Again, team builder cards, there's only a few that are worth it, and even now, they're not really. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. But number 2 center in the game, in my opinion, the Ryan Kessler. And then the number 1 center in the game, in my opinion, the 91 X Factor, Austin Matthews, with Distributor and Thief activated. This card is nutty, 90 speed. Over 95 shooting. Hand stats are great. Passings at 97 with his synergies activated. Defensively, 94 defensive awareness, 98 stick checking with Thief activated, and he's got 86 on the draw. It's his Seeing Eye superstar ability that I love after you've got him to his 91 tier, his tier 10. And the reason why is because if you cut into the middle or if there's anyone's screen, Seeing Eye is gross when you go top corner with this card when you combine his wrist shot accuracy and power. So just a really, really great all-around card. His size is incredible for a centerman. He is the number 1 center in the game right now, as well as his 91 Master Set item if you don't have his X Factor. However, I would much rather have his X Factor because of the ability. All right, on to left-handed wingers, guys. We'll start with number 4, the 91 Jaromir Jagr. I feel like he's gotten too much hate. Well, I think that for a winger, it's obviously his build is just not very, very good for a lot of people. He does feel awfully sluggish on the wing. To be honest, I put him at center, and I've loved it, and he has 68 faceoffs just to prove my point about the faceoff rating. Nonetheless, if you get Distributor activated on this card and actually take some short side wristers with him or even far side, his shot is just too hard to ignore, especially for left-handed wingers, because outside of center and left-handed defense, I think it's the weakest position. The 91 Jaromir Jagr, his cost is now getting very low because everyone just hates him. Try him out, guys. If you pair him with someone really fast, like Matthew Barzal on the other side, I think you'll come to find that as long as you're not breaking out the puck with him down the wing, that you're going to like this Jaromir Jagr card. Coming in at number 3 is the 87 X Factor Nikita Kucherov. Now, obviously, he is hurt, so that is really going to significantly impact this card overall. I don't think it's one that you should go out and acquire anymore because he's just not guaranteed any upgrades. Now, even if he's not, he's still one of the best left-handed wingers currently in the game, especially when he gets Distributor activated at tier 7. So he's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration, shot at 92 in terms of the accuracy, his hand stats all above 92. Very, very good winger card. But again, obviously, as the season goes along, it's going to be awfully tough for him to stay here because he is out for quite some time. Coming in at number 2 is the 89 Wayne Gretzky. Now, I've seen about 3 Mario Lemieux since launch. I've seen 1 Wayne Gretzky hit the market. So this is not going to be one that you can just go out and acquire if you want. But nonetheless, when he gets up to his tier 2, he's got 93 speed, 93 acceleration, shots all above 90, hand stats all above 90. You could play him at center. I know a lot of people are going to take a look at that face-off rating, but again, I like the bigger centerman. I think that you're going to find a lot more of an advantage when you have bigger centermen in the middle, especially with how the time and space and bumping people off the puck with bigger guys is just super advantageous right now in 22. I'm not particularly thrilled about his superstar abilities, but with tape to tape at 3 points and off the rush at 4, you can do some damage, and when he gets Thief activated, he's got basically perfect defensive stats. So number 2 is the 90 Wayne Gretzky. And then lastly, it's the 90 Connor McDavid. This is the best card in the game. And to be honest, it's really not close when you combine everything together. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 agility, and he plays faster than that, to be honest with you. If you get big rig on him after tier 7, if you hold X, you basically can't knock him off the puck. His hand stats are all above 95, and defensively with Thief activated, he's almost perfect on stick checking and defensive awareness. There's really no flaws in this card. It is the one that everyone should be chasing. Mario Lemieux and Gretzky are almost impossible to acquire, but Connor McDavid you can get in sets and X Factor, stuff like that. You should always be opening those sets until you get this Connor McDavid card. I have him. He's one of my favorite cards. He's going to be my lineup for the rest of the year. The number 1 left-handed winger card. All right, on to left-handed defensemen. We'll start first at number 3 with the 88 Victor Hedman, 6'6", 223. It's his master set card, not his X Factor, in my opinion. That is currently better. However, that will probably change, but it is going to be a long time before Victor Hedman gets another tier upgrade for his X Factor, so keep that in mind. The reason why I think that this one's better is because he gets Workhorse, which helps out with that skating. His skating is very low, and a lot of people are going to struggle with the fact that he does play pretty sluggish. When you get Bombarded activated on him as well, his slapshot accuracy touches 82, slapshot power up at 92. It's the fact that he's got quick pick as his superstar ability that kind of pushes him over the edge for me. That is one of the best abilities you can get in the game, and when you consider the fact he's 6'6", his range is just absolutely nuts. Defensively, his defensive awareness and stick checking are 95 and 94. Body checking is 90. He's gigantic. The 88 Victor Hedman, if you made him for cheap when the sets were really, really inexpensive, you've got the 3rd best defenseman in the game, and honestly, best for anyone that can actually acquire most of these cards. Coming in at number 2 is the 90 Francois Beauchemin. Again, team builder, going to be awfully tough to make and probably not worth the cost at this point because they are so hard to make. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 93 agility. The reason why I think this card is over Victor Hedman currently is because it's just very difficult to find skating and shooting that's so effective. And I know a lot of people are going to point out the fact that he's 5'11", but he's got 90 body checking, which is what Cale Makar was last year. And that body checking stat being so high kind of wipes out the fact that he's only 5'11". It makes up for it quite a bit. 90 speed, like I said, the 93 agility is nice. Does have protector, which gets his slapshot accuracy even higher, up to 89. Not a huge fan of his zone abilities, but again, this card is very, very tough to acquire. And again, I don't know if I would rather him over Kessler, to be honest with you, if you're really trying to like min-max the cards that you should take for the Pacific Division. But currently, in my opinion, the number 2 defenseman. And then lastly, the number 1 left-handed defenseman, we've got the 90 Ulf Samuelsson with Wingman and Magician. I like Wingman more. If you watch my review on Ulf Samuelsson, you'll know that he is one of my favorite cards. Truculence. When you bump people off the puck or hit with him, it's almost like you're playing an arcade game like NHL Hits. It's absolutely devastating, and Bouncer as well. Just a nuts combination. 89 speed, 91 acceleration with Wingman activated. He's got a great shot. Defensively, he's almost perfect. This is the best left-handed defenseman that you can get in the game, and he's probably not getting replaced for quite some time. On to right-handed defenseman, we've got the 85 X-Factor, Cale Makar. 91 speed, 91 acceleration with a mid-80 shot. He's got booming shot, which is great for him, honestly. And then Magician can actually get his deking, puck control, and agility up even higher. This is kind of depending on who your other partner is on the left-hand side. If you've got someone bigger on the left-hand side like Hedman, I would definitely prefer Cale Makar. If not, then I'd probably take the X-Factor John Carlson. But I really like X-Factors because I do like going for wrist shots from the point for those tips. But he is one of the fastest and one of those cards that play faster than his card indicates. Coming in at number 2 is the 86 Seth Jones. The X-Factor version comes with shutdown and quick pick. Probably the best combination on defense. He's 6'4", which is great. 88 speed. Shot is okay at 89. Slapshot power accuracy is only 81, but if you get booming shot activated on him, that touches 90. Again, it's his size, skating, and superstar abilities that really drive the benefits of this card. He has been awesome to use so far, and one of my favorite players early on in the game, the number 2 right-handed defenseman. And then lastly, among right-handed defensemen, the 90 team builder, Adam Foote. This is probably the only one that I would recommend, him and Ulf Samuelsson, that are worth making. However, the cost is just astronomical now because everyone's caught on. He's got shutdown, which, like I mentioned, is probably the best zone ability that you could get for the cost at only 2 ability points, which will probably patch at some point. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'2", shot power touches 97 with bombarded activated. He's got 90 body checking, 95 stick checking, 95 defensive awareness. This card is a glitch, one of my favorite to use, and the captain on my UT team. This has been my favorite card, even more than Connor McDavid probably. Yeah, wouldn't recommend spending the cost to make him at this point, but if you can, good Lord, enjoy. On to goaltenders, we've got the 87 Andrei Vasilevsky coming in at number 2. Honestly, this one definitely isn't worth it. But when you just compare all the stats and the size and his abilities with synergies to be customizable, it's just the most versatile. I wouldn't activate Contortionist, to be honest with you, and Last Stand isn't worth it either. But if you're looking to spend absolutely insane amounts on a goaltender, maybe you got him untradeable. He is number 2, in my opinion, when you consider all the stats, but it's your defense that determines your goaltender, to be honest with you. And the number 1 goaltender currently, in my opinion, is the 88 Tuukka Rask with buzzing, as well as wingman as an option, booming shot and protector. Post-to-post zone ability I have activated, which I do like. His speed at 88 is great. It is the most important goaltender stat. All around, he has played phenomenal for me. I would not recommend spending the coins or investment to make a master set goaltender, but if you are hut rich and you're looking for that last piece, the Tuukka Rask has been the best goaltender that I have played with so far in NHL 22. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for me today. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And don't forget to check out my podcast with Kessa. We cover everything Hut every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Make sure you check out the link down below. Let me know. Give me your feedback, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.